Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Cozy Gamer Jessa, and in today's video we are building the apple orchard right in front of resident services, and it's going to be in this area right here, and it might wrap around to the right, but I also was thinking maybe I will put my house there and decorate it for my house, but I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so I'm going to get the designer tool out. I don't think we're going to be doing that much terraforming, but we are going to be placing a lot of paths, and I think it's just easier to use the pathing tool than to manually do it in the custom design app. So I chose this leaf path so it would look like all the leaves have fallen from all the apple trees, you know, just to really bring in the fall aesthetic. And since last video, I did add in some fencing in the background. You can see it's kind of fenced off around the main walkway to resident services from the entrance. So we have some spooky fence and some hedges in the background, and I think it looks really good like that. I also am going to link up a little bit of pathing from the apple orchard to the little picnic area by the entrance. So I think the area on top of the cliff with the picnic area looks really cute, and I'm gonna incorporate that more on the beach also to fill up some area. We're not decorating the beach today, but soon we will be decorating the beaches. I'm gonna focus mostly on the land first though, especially because most of my beaches are covered in flowers right now and houses, so it'd be very difficult to decorate them right now. So right now I am putting down more path, and I'm going to put this bathtub item. I don't know how to fully pronounce it, so I'm not going to even try, but it kind of reminds me of like a big barrel, like to do apple bobbing, like bobbing for apples. So I'm going to place that down just because it looks like that, even though it's not. But you can definitely see the vision, right? Anyways, I'm going to place down a counter table because I wanted to have an apple cider like stand, but I didn't have the apple cider recipe, so we're just going to have to use the apple jam recipe. And of course we're going to have a little bunny running it, and he's going to be selling the jam. So I'm using these barrels, and I'm just going to turn them around so the turn up sticker is not facing us, so it could be like big barrels of jam. Alright, so I'm going to line this area with the log fence just like I did in the pumpkin patch area, just so it's like kind of uniform, but also I think this log fence just goes really well with the leaf path and like our aesthetic really. Also, as you can notice, I'm going to be using quite a few little bunny decorations in this build just because I think they're really cute, and I like the idea of the bunnies running the apple orchard like it's their family owned bunny apple orchard. And also I got this little monarch butterfly model from Flick, and I think it really brings the area together because it's so cute, and I do want to add more, but it's honestly so hard to get Flick on my island and get commissioned pieces all the time, so we're gonna try our best with that. So I'm just digging up these holes so I can figure out where I'm gonna place the apple trees, and I have some already fully grown to the right of resident services that I had prepared for this video, and I'm just gonna go dig them up and place them down. I used Pinterest to get some inspiration for this build because I knew I didn't want like a traditional like tree farm, I guess, like in rows. And I have a few examples on my Pinterest board under the Acorn Island inspo, and I'll have it linked down below if you're interested in looking at that for your future builds or to like compare this one to theirs. They do look kind of similar, but not exactly. they're different, but I did use them as inspiration. I did run out of full grown trees, so I did plant a couple, but at the end of this time lapse I'm gonna fast forward a couple days so the trees are fully like grown, or at least somewhat grown, for the end result. So I did put down a hardwood tree, but only because I wanted to chop it down and make a stump for like sitting. And I'm just gonna place down some flowers and bushes real quick. So I chose these bushes because I didn't want bushes that were blooming, because they didn't really like blend in with the color scheme, and I just wanted like normal green bushes. And when we get further into October, they should start to turn like not brown but darker, I guess, because of the changing of the seasons. So while I'm placing down these like furniture items, my two villagers, Rodeo and Bo, just are exploring the apple orchard. It seems like they already like it so much. And look, he has his little bag or his little basket for apples already. That's adorable. So I'm just gonna adjust the bobbing for apples area because I feel like it is missing like some decorations. I did have a wood partition there, but it just did not have the right color. So I'm gonna put down the log stakes, like instead of like fencing, just to add something different. And then I'm just gonna place down the bathtub item again. If you have any suggestions for what I should build next, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you and see what you want to see me build next, and like as long as it is Halloween or fall themed. Also, I thought you could place stuff on like chopped log stumps, but I guess you can't because I was trying to place that bunny on top of it, but it did not work. So I just placed it over to the left, and now I'm going to be working on the right side. And at first I was going to have a path going through this area up to my house, but I've decided to kind of close off this area with more trees and fencing, so it would just be its own individual area and it wouldn't be connecting. So you would have to use the main path to get to eventually my house area or whatever I'm gonna put up in the right corner. And I think it looks better that way, to have this area closed off with the trees. I know you can't see the rest of my island right now, but it is kind of overrun with money trees because every time I log on, I've been planting my money tree, and I've just been making like hella bells doing that. But anyways, I'm gonna continue working on the little bench area, and I'm gonna place down a couple little like designs to finish off this area because it looked a little bare in my opinion. So just like my other builds that I've done, and probably the builds to come, I'm gonna be using quite a few mushroom items because fall and like mushroom season kind of go hand in hand, and I just really love the mushroom items in general in this game. But I had the hardest time finding a good place for this mushroom lamp, so I ended up moving that bush and just placing the mushroom lamp right by my bobbing for apples area. And I'm gonna place down mushroom log right here, along with another mushroom stool. And I'm gonna add in some orange and yellow flowers to add some more color, because right now we only have like white flowers decorating the place, and the orange and yellow look really cute in this area. I also have these party lights in my inventory that I wanted to use, so at night it would be like kind of lit up in this area. So I'm gonna place those at the entrance and also like the exit, or I guess entrance to the beach. And then of course just place down the leaves. Alright, so I'm gonna time travel a couple days forward and make it later in the day so we can do our little tour of this area. Alright, so I think this area came out so amazing, and it's probably one of my like favorite builds so far that I've made. And if you enjoyed this video and this build, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up with my other videos. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!